Many people want to change their lives. They want success, better health, or new skills. But they often stop after a few days or weeks. They expect fast results. The truth is, real success does not come from big actions once in a while. It comes from small actions done every day. This is what we call consistency. This story is about a young man named Daniel. He was 25 years old and dreamed of becoming a good English speaker and a successful entrepreneur. But he always started something and never finished it. He watched motivational videos, joined courses, and read books, but he didn't stay consistent. One day, he met an old man named Mr. Wilson who changed his life with one simple lesson. Consistency is stronger than talent. Daniel's journey will show you how doing something small every day can completely change your life. This story is not just about English or business. It's about how you can become the best version of yourself through patience, repetition, and daily effort. Daniel was full of dreams. Every month he started something new, a workout plan, an English course, or a business idea. But after a few days, he lost motivation. He told himself, "Maybe this is not for me," and stopped. He wanted results fast, but when he didn't see progress, he gave up. One morning, Daniel looked at himself in the mirror and said, "Why do I always quit?" He realized he was tired of starting and never finishing. That day, he decided to take a walk in the park to clear his mind. There he saw an old man sitting on a bench feeding birds. The man smiled and said, "You look worried, young man." Daniel sat beside him and explained his problem, how he always started strong but could never continue. The old man listened quietly and then said, "Son, success is not about speed. It's about direction and consistency. Even a small step forward each day brings you closer to your dream." Those words stayed in Daniel's heart. For the first time, he felt a new kind of motivation, not the fire that burns fast, but a calm determination that stays. Mr. Wilson invited Daniel to his home the next day. Behind his house, there was a beautiful garden full of flowers, fruits, and vegetables. "I planted this garden 10 years ago," Mr. Wilson said. "Do you know how it started?" Daniel shook his head. "With one seed," the old man replied. "Every day, I came here to water the plants. Some days it rained, some days it didn't, but I never stopped." Daniel looked around, amazed. "So you just kept doing it?" he asked. "Yes," said Mr. Wilson. "Most people give up when they don't see results immediately, but the seed doesn't grow the next day. It takes time. If you stop watering it, it dies. Your dreams are like these plants. You must care for them every day, even when you can't see progress." Daniel understood the message. He realized he was always waiting for fast results, like wanting a tree to grow overnight. That evening, he promised himself to choose one goal and stay consistent, no matter how small the steps. He decided to practice English every single day for 15 minutes, even if he was tired or busy. At first, it was difficult. Some days, Daniel didn't feel like studying. He wanted to watch TV or scroll on his phone. But he remembered Mr. Wilson's words, "Water your dream every day." So he forced himself to continue, even when it was boring. He started by listening to English podcasts during breakfast. Then, he wrote 5 new words in a notebook each day. After 2 weeks, he noticed small progress. He could understand more when he watched movies. After 1 month, he was able to speak simple sentences more confidently. Daniel also started waking up early to plan his day. He learned that consistency needed discipline. He wasn't perfect. Some days he missed his study time, but he always came back the next day. Slowly, he started enjoying the process. Learning English was no longer just a goal, it became a part of his daily routine. His friends were surprised by his improvement. They asked, "What's your secret?" Daniel smiled and replied, "Just 15 minutes every day." He was starting to see the power of consistency. It made him grow without stress, one day at a time. After 3 months, Daniel faced a test. He applied for a job at an international company. The interview was in English. He felt nervous but excited. When the day came, he did his best, but he made mistakes. He didn't get the job. For a moment, he felt like giving up. Maybe I'm not good enough, he thought. But then he remembered the garden. The seed doesn't stop growing because of one storm, he told himself. Instead of quitting, Daniel used this failure as motivation. He reviewed his mistakes and practiced speaking with more focus. He started recording himself and correcting his pronunciation. Every failure became a lesson. 3 more months passed. He tried again for another position. This time he spoke more fluently and confidently. The interviewer smiled and said, "Your English is very good. You've worked hard." And finally, he got the job. That night, Daniel went to visit Mr. Wilson to share the news. The old man smiled proudly and said, "See, consistency always wins." Daniel's new job opened many doors. He spoke English with clients, joined meetings, and even helped others improve their speaking. His confidence grew every day, but the biggest change wasn't his English, it was his mindset. He started applying consistency in other parts of his life. He exercised regularly, saved a little money each week, and read books daily. Little by little, his life changed. He no longer chased quick results. He learned to love progress, not perfection. Mr. Wilson became his mentor and friend. Sometimes they would sit in the garden, watching the flowers bloom. "You see," Mr. Wilson said, "success is not about doing more. It's about doing something small again and again." Daniel realized that the same principle worked for everything: relationships, work, and health. When you are consistent, you create habits, and habits create your future. Years later, Daniel became a motivational speaker. He shared his story with young people who wanted to change their lives. He always began with the same message: "I wasn't special, I just decided to be consistent." He told them about the garden, about the days he felt lazy, and about the first job he didn't get. Everyone listened carefully. Some even cried because they saw themselves in his story. "Success is not a race," Daniel said. "It's a habit. Do one small thing every day, and one day you'll look back and see how far you've come." People began to follow his advice. Many started learning English, exercising, or reading daily, just like he did. Daniel was proud. He knew that if they stayed consistent, their lives would also transform. Mr. Wilson passed away a few years later, but his lesson lived on through Daniel and his students. Daniel's life changed completely, not because of luck or talent, but because of daily effort. His story reminds us that consistency is more powerful than motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but consistency builds habits, and habits shape your destiny. Whether you want to learn English, start a business, or improve your life, remember, even 10 minutes a day can make a difference if you never stop. Success is not magic. It's the result of repeating small actions over time. As Mr. Wilson said, a seed grows slowly, but it grows surely. Lesson to remember: be patient. Take small steps every day. Don't wait for big results. Trust the process. If you stay consistent, success will come quietly, and when it does, you'll realize that the journey itself was the real reward.